Guys, how are we? Bit of underwater mudlarking for us this morning. Looking for old bottles in a stream. This is our stream. And we seem to have the first find down here, which looks to be a ceramic stopper. Oh, from an old stout bottle. I have spotted bottles in here. So I am going to walk and just see what I can see with my eyes. Ah, here we go, here's another one. Ah, fairly modern, but that's a good sign. There is bottles in here. I saw another one when I was up on the side, but once you get in the water it's harder to spot them. It was just across from where I saw that one as well. Give me a little second, I'm going to dive onto the foreshore. I'll be kind of steadying at the back because I could see better up there. Like I said, I couldn't see that from being in the water. And it's very well disguised from over there. It was the neck of a bottle, but I knew I did see stuff in here. It's going to be an interesting little walk. First off, I'm going to make my way around there and then we'll continue this video. This used to be an old, I think it was a mill, but I'm not sure, but we'll see if we find any nice bottles in it. A bit of a bottle stuck under here. Let's see if I can get in and get it. Oh, it's a full bottle, believe it or not. It's an old milky milk from the Scottish Wholesale Society. Yeah, old milk bottle from the Scottish Wholesale Society. I just spotted that under there. Totally missed that as well. About to say, this is where you would maybe expect to see older bottles. And here is an old champagne bottle. Big champers from the Victorian era. Unfortunately not a lot of old stuff, but we'll make the descent back upstream to see if we spot any more. I find it easier walking upstream to see these bottles because going down the way the kind of water seems to disguise them. See there, that's the remnants of an old jam pot or cream pot just sitting in the embankment. It's brought to see stuff like that because you know there's a chance of goodies. That's where we get back in again for a look, because an embanking collapsed up here during the winter. We're starting to see remnants of stuff washing down with the pottery. I think it's modern again. Yeah, another modern one. What are you? Another old champagne bottle. Thought that was a torpedo there. There's been torpedoes in this area, that's why I have come here. Reminiscences of an old pickle jar and a 1950s possible cordial. I love doing little streams like this, you just never know what you're going to get. There's always bottles to be had somewhere. Out in the middle island. There's one hiding in the embankment. Another modern one. What a gutter. Oh, here's another. Here we go, and another. Looks a bit older actually. Whiskey. An old whiskey flask. And as per, it's green as well, believe it or not. As per, they're always blank. In this vicinity is where the early embankment collapsed. And some of it was scooped into the water, I was told. And people have been picking out torpedoes. Whether there's any left to be had, well, God only knows, don't they? Another bit of reminiscences of old glass here, which is a good sign. Well, I've spotted under here what looks to be an old bottle. Oh, it's a cod! Reed Brothers Falkirk cod. Oh, wow. Reed Brothers Falkirk. Crown Springs, what a belter, eh? Straight from the embankment. Get in. We were told about these getting found here, cods and torpedoes, but yeah, just goes to show they were telling the truth. Because you never know if somebody's telling the truth or sending you on a wild goose chase. That is a belting find. Woohoo! Well, there you go. I found that in the water. Unfortunately, again, that's came out the embankment. J&J Steel, Wine Merchants, 1 Gill, Glasgow. What a gutter that is, eh? Oh well. These things happen. They do happen, so there's not much you can do about it. Little tip for you, right? Mudlarkers, if you're looking for a bottle dump, look no further when you see that stuff. That stuff there is coming out, bottle dumps, trust me. But they're generally 1950s, 40s, late 40s, early 50s. But that there is a bottle dump. I know there's a bottle dump higher, which is earlier, but down here seems to be lower. It's weird. It's the 1880s up there, but yet 1950s down here. Oh, another one. It's just an old bottle. Some of them are really dirty, but yeah. Brawl little milk bottle. Found mudlarking. You see reminiscences of the bottles through where the embankment collapsed. If they're not for me, I'll leave them for someone else. There's no point in removing them. If someone's left us here or what, or if it's just come downstream, it's a miniature blacking pot. It's not one I generally take with me, but I'm going to take it with me today. Signs of stuff that's come out of the embankment that's early up there. It's obviously been put in here. Apparently they were doing a bit of renovations in the forest, that's all I'm going to say, and some of it got dumped into the stream. I just saw a little neck and I plucked that out. Look at that. A little green smelling salts. Reminiscences of the past. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for along with the cods. I love stuff like this. I think we'll go up and give the bottle dump a little try, because I can see it from here where they've been excavating. Bottle dump, first thing I've seen is a big whiskey, which tells me 1900s, 1880s. We've got the old stopper out of a HP sauce bottle. And this is what I like to see, cylinders. Look at that. Ivors, something of, is it Dewsbury? Something Bury. Need to look that one up, see if we can work out what it was. But you do like seeing cylinders because they're on right early tips. On a dry day I'm going to have to come back here and put a proper shovel in here, because I would have looked at that and I realise now what it is. It looks like an old quarry tip. There needs to be a shovel put in here because the bottles are seriously older than I gave them credit for. Look at this, look. Reminiscences of old shoes and everything. It's in better condition than mine. Sometimes the people used to hide silver coins in their shoes, so you should always search them, see if there's any silver in them. Roman shoes had hobnails in them, so you can tell that they're more modern. These are like 1900 shoes. Never been dug into. I just found that little clay pipe, which is nice. This bit here's never been dug. I'm thinking a shovel into it at some point one night. We'll get a wee shovel in here and see what we can find. It looks like it's never ever been dug, and it looks like it'd be easier to take it from the side of the embankment. There you go guys, another tip when looking for bottle dumps. Look for fallen trees and look for ash underneath them. There is signs of ash under there, but it's littered with quarry rocks, which tells me I don't want to be digging it, because I'll be digging rocks all day and broken stuff. I'm going to come back at some point, put a shovel in that other side, but until then I'm going to call this a day just now. I'm going to go home, wash a couple of bottles that I've kept, and I'll see you guys on the roundup.